okay, I think Ed touched upon it too. We used to run, poor Jack Paler, the fella always wanted something in his publication. You know, he was always begging for something. So I don't know. I start writing something about Rust Buster, Duster, Cheap Heat, Fugly, the whole shebang, you know. And he really, Jack was more conservative. I think he wanted something more to the effect about, you know, lug nuts or, you know, detailing your car. I even did some cartoons for detailing your car, things like that. And Ed and I would we go off on a tangent. You know, it was never the serious stuff. We'd write something because we thought it was a lot of fun. You know, that way people could enjoy it. So that's where a lot of that started. I would just come up with things like Amp Page Rampage, which I sold that 3 years ago. All those different things about like that. It was just something that came in my mind. You know, my parents didn't want children; they had me instead. So I'd never been quite right. You know.
Isn't the first chapter about where you go to
Yes,
circle and then you come back and you go to the McDonald's and the kids
right.
pointing
That
at you?
we did it twice. I mean, we were grungy. I mean, that poor little kid looked at us and started crying. You know, going, oh yeah. So that it was just like I said, and what we did, we went in the restroom and tried to clean ourselves up the best we could. You know, but then we did we did a redux of it. Oh, I can't remember. There's a picture. It's in the book. In fact, you put it in the book with us at the McDonald's, but much cleaner and nicer looking. Yeah, yeah. It's just I like the way you compiled the book because it's fun. It's nothing serious. You know, it's nothing. And you and I recall one person. He's put derogatory remarks about Jack Paler and said, "Well, the poor man has passed away, and you put this stuff in there, and what the heck, you know?" So I'm glad you agreed not to put that article in there. You know, it was about him going to the junkyard and all, but he goes on a tangent about Jack because Jack was, you know, he was always late with the magazine, but the poor fella, he did everything pretty manually, and I'm looking at a couple of them right here in my room. He did an excellent job. I mean,
It
you
is
know,
pretty amazing. I mean, I got a bunch of them only recently, and I'm looking at it, and you can't tell it was done by the old-fashioned what is it,
no,
glue sheets and the wax. You can't
right,
tell.
no, he took over after. I always is it Harry Owens? Is that how you pronounce his name? He started the club, so he took over the club, and but like I told you, the articles that you got in the book, they came from his publication. So I never even dreamed of putting out a book with these articles. You know, that was something you came up with.
I thought that you were doing a book.
No, no, I'm too cheap. Gosh, come on, man. And with
It's cheaper to do the book.
no, no, I seriously was never. I would have never thought to put out a book. You could probably ask Ed the same thing. We never thought it would be compiled into a book, and no, it was your idea. I mean, and you know the thing about it is, Ed and I really had fun doing it. I know Ed did. He really enjoyed it because that's his forte. He did a lot of you know marketing, publicity, and stuff like that. So I would submit the article to him, and he would embellish upon it or whatever. And I said, well, that's fine because you know so that's how it started. We just poor Jack didn't have anything to fill his publications, so he writes something. There's that one, oh gosh. Well, you featured the shirts. What the heck was the other thing? Oh, we did. Ed and I tried to do a Slant Six Nationals at Water Country in Williamsburg, and so I drew up a cartoon for that. It was $225. You could have all how do I call it? Free access to Water Country for the whole weekend. A nice motel, and I think dinner for $225. We got, I would say, a respectable maybe 35, 45 vehicles. That was it. because he thought we'd get a lot more than that, but so that was a one-time thing. But so, and Jack put the ad in his book, in his magazine about it. So there was stuff like that, and the flying Elvi, and poor Jack, he probably wondered where these characters came from, because he was more famous thing with Jack is he always told us, do not have the hoods open when you take pictures at the meets. So what do? We leave the hoods up. I'm thinking, Jack, this is a Slant Six thing. Don't you think we ought to feature the engines? You know? So, and poor Jack, he suffered from narcolepsy. And you'd be talking to him on the phone, Dave, and then you hear, he'd be snoring. And you go, oh, well, that's so much for this conversation. A majority of them is sold around here. I'm running out of people from church. I'm running out of friends, neighbors. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to triple digits.
Well,
do your part and buy the book. It's available at Amazon, and if you write to us, you can probably arrange to get an autographed copy. Just let us know.